Hello you guys, welcome to my first teacher chat. If you are new here, my name is Brianna. I teach 5th grade in my 2nd year of teaching in Southern California, and this is my YouTube channel. Here on my YouTube channel, I give you weekly vlogs, I give you lesson plan ideas, ideas that I'm doing in the classroom, and new to my channel is going to be these teacher chats, where this is a place where we can sit down as a community, talk about what's going on, talk about what I'm doing in relation to teaching and education. And for those of you who need questions answered, ask away. I like to answer them in a video platform. Before you leave, please make sure to hit subscribe. Please make sure to like this video if it was helpful to you and if you want me to keep doing them. This is my first time doing my teacher chat series, and I am just extremely excited to do it. It's just a weird time right now, and it just felt like this is my first episode that I'm doing, and it's falling under these terms. So I'm going to be talking about how I'm doing with social distancing at this moment. I'm going to be talking about what I'm doing in my classroom for the time we're off. We're off for 3 weeks. Only one of those weeks were instructional weeks, and the other 2 were spring break. So as of now, we should be going back April 6th as planned to match up with our spring break, but we'll talk about that later. And then lastly, I'm going to be answering questions that you guys left for me on my Instagram and YouTube channel in the comment section. So if you have not already, you can go ahead and follow me. Here's my Instagram handle. You can message me on there, any questions. I would love to answer them to you here. The reason why I like doing these teacher chats as of now, and I think this is such a good idea, is because I get a lot of questions and I can just answer them and more people can have the information. So for example, you know, like when you're teaching and you say, oh, that's a good question, can you like speak up, and I'll answer it so everyone hears it. Did I even say that right? Can you tell my mind's not in the right spot? Like that. Everyone gets the same answers and information. That's, yeah. So cheers. And let's get into this teacher chat. All right, you guys, so it is currently March 19th, 2020, and today's Thursday. I was supposed to be leaving for Palm Springs tonight to speak in a panel full of educators, fellow teachers, fellow YouTube teachers, and speak about my YouTube platform and my social media platform to a group of other educators. However, that got canceled. So let me lead into how I'm doing with this. Today is a good day. Today I'm having a good day because I put makeup on, I did my hair, I'm wearing a nice sweater that I love. That's keeping me happy. I'm just not doing well during this time. We've basically been in quarantine since Monday. It's only 3 days technically, but I'm having a very hard time. So let me discuss what's been bothering me. The unknown. I am just very worried about the unknown. A huge factor that's contributing to my state of emotion right now is I'm getting married in June 13th to be exact. That's in 3 months, and I feel like I need to push my wedding. I don't know if I should push my wedding. I don't know what to do about my wedding. So that's something that's hanging on me heavy. I also have my bridal shower May 2nd. Like, my bridal shower and my wedding have been things I've been looking forward to, and I don't know if I have to push them or not. I think the moment where I make that decision of yes, I'm pushing, no, I'm not, I will feel so much better. But as of right now, I think I'm waiting until mid-April to make my decision. I just don't know. I just don't know. Especially with my bridal shower, it's like the closest to all of this. I don't know what to do, and like bridal showers in my family are a big deal. Also, the possibility of not seeing my students again is hanging very heavy on me. Wow, I did not think I was gonna get this emotional. So there are like rumors as of right now that there's rumors, and me and my team teachers are talking, that they might cancel school until August for the new school year. Me not being able to see my students again, like, I'm telling you, this is my 2nd year teaching. I have had a tough class. This year's class has challenged me, but I feel like I need to see him before, you know? Oh, it makes me sad. Another thing weighing heavy on me is the unknown. I don't know if we're going back. I don't know. Another thing is I'm an extroverted person, and I'm getting to know this even more now that I'm stuck at home all day. I'm a extroverted person. I love to speak to people. I love to be around people. I love to get my personality out. And I do that with teaching every single day. That's why I love teaching. I have my personality and I get to use it in the classroom. Right now, that's obviously not happening. So I just feel like I am going crazy. Like, I feel like I am not myself, because I'm not. Up to this point, I have been like the happiest I've been in a long time. I was going to the gym. Like, the gym was my spot. The gym was my spot to just, I was going with my friend, we were taking boxing classes, and as of now the gyms are closed, so that really hurts my mental health, not having my gym to go to, because I like to work out outside of my house. I like to do things outside of my house. It makes me more motivated. Going back to my wedding and motivation, I had zero motivation to plan. I had zero motivation to do anything towards my wedding because I feel like it's gonna get pushed and I don't want to even think about it, and it doesn't bring me joy. I feel like I don't even want to pick up anything school related. I have all these papers to grade before Q3 ends next Friday. I just don't have motivation. I am on the edge all day of crying. I feel like I'm on a teeter-totter and I'm like, I'm fine. And then I remember, oh, I'm not going to work tomorrow. On the edge of tears. You guys, I have a roommate. They're probably listening to me right now thinking I'm crazy, but I'm sorry. I am not sorry for feeling this way. I'm not sorry for feeling sad. Like, this is my emotion. Even eating healthy right now is very difficult, which messes with my mental health. I like to eat clean. I like to eat good food, like clean and cook. It's not happening right now. I mean, everyone's seen the state of the grocery stores. We're trying to eat as healthy as we can. My fiance is an EMT, so he's gone. And he's like, I told him, he's like the front line of the craziness outside. And I will just say right now, I told my fiance, like, I feel like I'm on the better end of the situation. I am still getting paid, or I am a teacher on salary. I get paid once a month. We're on spring break anyways, technically, so I am still getting paid. As of right now, I am still getting paid. I just don't have to go to work. And it's a ton of vacation. I'm very sad. So if you are someone who does not have that strong support at home, I hope you're doing okay. My fiance has been amazing. I think I've cried every single day leading up to this point and today. And he's just been so good and amazing. And when he has been home, all right, I had my time to like be emotional. Now I'm done. I'm done. Here we go. I'm literally taking this time and adding a positive twist to it, because that's what I need to do to get out of this rut. Is I'm going to just try to expand my horizons as much as possible. Like this is kind of my first time living and needing distractions from my life, if that makes sense. So for example, like we're picking an anime to watch and I'm like, I need a comedy. I need to see a comedy. I need to laugh. I need to laugh. I need to have a laugh. And I'm understanding the importance of like YouTube, for example, and providing like amusement for people. I just have such a different appreciation for people who make comedies and lighthearted jokes, and I don't know. Hope that makes sense. That's literally what's getting me through, is laughing. And movies. And we saw Click Monday night and it was really funny. It just lightened my mood. I'm just a mess right now, as you can tell. Okay, moving on. I've been talking way too long about this. The second thing I'm talking about is what my plans are as a teacher during this self-quarantine phase that we're in. So as I mentioned before, I teach 5th grade. Let me give you a backup to my last vlog. I will link it. It'll be down in the description box. In my last vlog that Friday afternoon, I think it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock, where we found out that we are closing for a week and then we'll have 2 weeks of spring break. So the whole duration of us off is 3 weeks. 2 of those weeks were supposed to be spring break, so that's fine, you know? So the kids are literally only missing 1 week of instruction. 1:45 on Friday, we're gonna go out for PE at like 2:15. I'm the PE teacher. We don't have a PE teacher, and going out for PE means let's go outside and I watch you and I monitor you. That's what that means. And it was Friday, you know, come on. I mean, I was missing 10 kids that day anyways. I only had 19 kids. My school never told me I had to make packets. There was an email going around from the union saying that they're creating like independent work packets, but I was never instructed that I had to create them. I was never instructed or given time to run those copies. So I sent my students with nothing. I sent them without anything. I didn't have time to give them anything. I didn't have time to make packets. I was literally teaching. I can't just leave my classroom. So my students went home with nothing. I didn't even make a note to parents. I didn't have time. Like, it is what it is to me. Everyone's situation is different, so I think it's interesting to figure out how everyone's reacting to this. I haven't heard any news on canceling of state testing. I'm just gonna give my opinion. If I could have it, I would still want them to test if we went back August 6th, because they would just be missing 1 week of instruction, and it's the week before spring break. They weren't gonna be hit, or they weren't gonna get hit with something heavy. I just want to have my students test so I can see what I can do next year better as a teacher. But if that doesn't happen, it's okay. Just in my opinion, that's what I would prefer. This is my opinion. I hope it's not the case. I hope we can go back to normal and I can be with my students and we can get our routines back. And that's just my hope. I hope that happens. I hope we're not closed all year. Even if we cancel state testing, that's okay. Like, I just hope things get better faster. Now, if we do have to go to remote learning, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. That will be for another video, but as of right now, I'm not even thinking about it because I don't need to think about it. Megan at Too Cool for Middle School has an amazing resource about it. I'll link it down below. Refer to her if you are wondering if you should be grading, if students should be held accountable for the independent work time, the remote learning time. Refer to her video. She does an amazing job explaining. So as of right now, that's how I'm doing. Those are my plans for right now. This is just my honest feelings, how I'm doing and what's going on in my life. I know everyone's situation is different and some people may be having it harder than me, and I am so sorry. I can't imagine, like, if you are having a harder time than me, or if you're having a hard time in general, like, we're in this together. It's gonna be fine. All right, you guys, before we transition to the last part of the video, which is the questions from you guys, I do want to give some unaffiliated amazing things. I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet, but during this section of the video, I'm just gonna be talking about things that are not ads or sponsored that I am absolutely loving right now. Same with the makeup that I'm wearing on my eyes. I haven't worn makeup in 4 days, so I made an attempt to feel normal with makeup. So if you're feeling down, get out of pajamas and put on some clothes and put some makeup on. It helps. For the first thing I'm loving currently that is not sponsored, these French macaroons, chocolate and vanilla macaroons from Trader Joe's. Heaven. These are so good. They're so good. I particularly love the vanilla because I love vanilla taste, but I dislike artificial vanilla. I'm a foodie. So for example, like this vanilla is so good, but it's not artificial. It is so good. I love the vanilla. I think they're like $4 at Trader Joe's if you see them, which you might because it's the only thing not cleaned out in Trader Joe's. They're a good snag, and that's my second box in 4 days. No, my second box in 2 days. Anyways, and what I'm wearing on my eyes is the Baked Browns palette by Dosa Colors. I got this in a BoxyCharm. Here's the color scheme, and this is a really beautiful eyeshadow palette, brown mattes, and they blend really nice. They're just a little powdery, but they blend really nicely, and this is like my go-to. I love this. I got this in a BoxyCharm. And the second thing that I'm wearing on my eyes is the Sultry palette. And to be exact, I am wearing rose gold on my eyelids, and I love this palette. I found this palette at Marshall's on sale, and it is so beautiful. All right, you guys, let's get into questions. So let me pull up questions on my laptop. All right, so if you guys could let me know in the comment section below Would you guys prefer me to show the comments with names here, or would you like me to just show the question? For right now, just for privacy reasons and just to respect you guys, let me know what you guys think. But for right now, I'm just gonna be showing the comments. I don't wanna put any names or pictures up just in case people aren't comfortable with that. So I am just going to leave the question/comment. So the first one is, I will not see my students for 4 weeks. I'm wondering if they'll cancel our state testing in California. I feel like they're going to, just for the pure reason that I know other teachers, example, I'm not in Riverside County, I'm in Los Angeles County. Riverside County is pushing the return of students to April 31st. We were going to start testing in April, mid-April. Yeah, I think they will be canceling state testing for every student in California, in my opinion, especially if schools don't open. But how are you gonna test, especially in 5th grade, in a month? So I think it is going to be canceling, in my opinion. I'm reading comments from the videos that I got from the last 2 videos, or in things in relation to the topic today, which is COVID-19 and remote learning. So I have another question that says, I'm going to be subbing on and off for the rest of the school year for an intellectual disabilities classroom. Any tips? So my tips is that when you step inside that classroom, you more than likely will have aides with you. Every elementary or every special needs classroom I was in, there was always an aide there to help me. And realistically, when I subbed special needs classrooms, I didn't do much. The aides ran the show because they know the structures. Alrighty, my last question says, I'm a guest teacher and I will be in 5th grade class. Just wanted to ask any tips on working with 5th graders. Thank you. All right, so I personally love working with older students. I would prefer working with older students rather than younger. I do better with personality with the older students. Younger students I don't know. It's not a good match. It's not a good relationship kind of thing. So my tip for working with 5th graders is, this is my mistake and what I'm going to be fixing next year. My tips with 5th graders is to be very firm in your rules and expectations. One thing I will be changing next year is no getting up out of your seat. The reason why, in my opinion, you should have such strict rules and guidelines in your classroom is because your 5th graders will weasel out. They will actually try to weasel out of all rules and expectations. I deal with it every single day. And I'm kind of just tired and fed up. So I let it slide at this point of the year because it's the last quarter after state testing, school's done. So I'm picking my battles right now. So I would say just be very strict with your rules and expectations. If you have rules on your board and it says, you know, after a second warning, it's a phone call home, you got to do it. And that's what I had to do. I've had to make a lot more phone calls home, especially when my kids were bad for their substitute. I called 8 parents that day. No, I didn't. I had the students call their parents. Mean what you say, and it should be a lot easier. I will tell you, after I had my students call their parents, the next time I had a sub, nobody acted up because it's a sub. I have subbed. I know the pain of subbing. Just know subbing's not the same as teaching. I would say teaching's easier in terms of behavior, but teaching just has its own other loads of responsibility that substitutes don't. So if I had to pick, I would choose teaching, upper grades. All right, guys, so that's it. My next teacher chat, I will absolutely be posting more questions up and talking about them. This video was more of current situation, remote learning, steps progressing forward. The next ones will be different. Just please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Go ahead and leave comments down below. Let me know what you're doing in your classroom for remote learning. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what we're gonna do. So any ideas would be lovely.